Masinya Attorneys Incorporated, a boutique commercial and taxation law firm in mid-range Johannesburg, South Africa. Strategic lawyers on point with more than 20 years of practice experience. We are professional, capable, and qualified.
Hello everyone, great to have you. Thank you so much for joining me at this time of the day. My name is Solomon Izangi Shams, and this is Solomon's Temple, where we get to commentate, investigate different issues around our faith as Christianity, and also expose all the charlatans and the false prophets and fake pastors and apostles that we see around us. Thank you so much. Really love having you here. If you haven't subscribed, please may I encourage you to do so. Just click on the subscription button and you will be on. So anytime we put on new videos, you can check them out. And don't forget, we also have a lot of other videos that you can actually check out. I'm sure it's going to be a blessing to you. Thank you, Anita, saying hello to us. Kalen, peace to you also. Rina Ngobeni, awesome. Good to have you here. And everyone who's joining us. I have Saint Chuku Ebuka. Greetings to you also. An Igbo guy from Cotonou, Benin Republic. Great to have you here. Alice, good to have you here. Awesome. Good to have you here. Let me just play this. Yeah, good to have you here. So Zakade Kamo from where are you from? Hello. Hey Zoe, good to have you here. Nati from Etekweni. Mdlanvo. Awesome. So I want to just briefly talk about Bushiri's escape. We keep hearing different theories on how Bushiri escaped, but this one that I'm going to talk about and show you a video is actually from his spiritual father. And we all know who Bushiri's spiritual father is. That is Uebert Angel, right? Bushiri pays allegiance to Uebert Angel. Uebert Angel is the godfather. He is the one that Bushiri looks up to. Bushiri doesn't have any other spiritual father except Uebert Angel. Uebert Angel is the one that controls him, that dictates what to do, because he was the one that got him into all this thing that he has possessed so much powers, of darkness for him to do all that he's doing, right? So here is the thing. We know that Bushiri left. He was on bail with his wife for different allegations that were before him. He got bailed, 200,000, and then he ran. A few days later, he escaped. And whilst he was leaving, just before he escaped, the same period he escaped, the president of Malawi was visiting that same week. So a lot of theory was Bushiri left with the president of Malawi in his presidential jet, which I do not agree with. It will be a huge diplomatic risk for the president to take. And also, the president, as I know, is somebody who is professed to be, he was the head of the Assemblies of God Church in Malawi before he became president. So give him benefit of a doubt for that. And then there's a lot of other theories that he left like this, he left like that. I believe he left. He bribed his way out and got smuggled out of the country with his wife. Now, his spiritual father, who is Uebert Angel, as we know him, now, in this short video that I'm going to show you, he made a very weird and very shocking and very funny explanation of how Bushiri escaped. I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why he's trying to give you that sort of explanation. But let's watch the video first, and so you can have an idea.
I'm going to really concentrate on what makes this man big. So many of you don't even understand. And I tell people all the time, I told people in the morning, how did Bushiri leave South Africa? People ask, did he leave by plane? No, he really walked. No, they didn't get this. I'm telling you, I'm the father, I'm telling you now. He walked like the border is here. He walked like walked. Not disguised, nothing. Walked. They were there looking at him.
So he's saying Bushiri walked, right? How does he walk? So he walked all the way from Johannesburg to the border, which is how many hours? And then walked. When you go to the border to cross over, you don't walk, right? If you drive in a car, you pass it by, except you're not driving a car. But you're not just gonna walk. You have to get your papers, your passport stamped, and all that. You have to do all of that, right? Let me play that again for you before I explain certain things.
I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna really concentrate on what makes this man big. So many of you don't even understand. And I tell people all the time, I told people in the morning, how did Bushiri leave South Africa? People ask, did he leave by plane? Did he leave? No, he really walked. Like walked. No, they didn't get this. I'm telling you, I'm the father, I'm telling you now. He walked.
So he said
like
he's
the
the
border
father.
is here. He walked like walked. Not disguised, nothing. Walked. They were there looking at him.
So he said he walked and they were there looking at him and they did nothing. I mean, first and foremost, is this a joke? You know, this is how much Uebert Angel and his cronies have devalued our level of thinking, their people's level of thinking, not mine, that they can just come around and lie. So they're trying to make it look like this is something supernatural. This is something miraculous. They saw him. They didn't do anything because he didn't disguise himself, like he said. He just walked through because it's just God that was with him. That's the narrative that he's trying to create. So he's trying to use that and to talk about miracle, to lure people to think God is supernatural. In this case, it's just a supernatural ways of God. You just come, you didn't disguise yourself, you just walked. Walked how? You're supposed to get your passport stamp. So you just walked and everybody was just looking at you. And they know you, Bushiri. You didn't disguise yourself. Come on, Uebert. This is child's play. But that is what a lot of people would sit down and listen to, sadly. And they believe what this man is saying. They will listen to all these things that are cooked up. This is not coming from Bushiri himself. This is coming from Uebert Angel. And we know Uebert Angel. He's fond of saying things that is just, arrogantly, that wants to project the fact that God is in that situation and God is with him or somebody else that is affiliated to him. So he got to the border, got out of the car, just walked. And you want us to believe that. You want us to believe that. The most wanted man in South Africa then. You want us to believe that. So what happened to all the police and the immigration people and that were at the border? They were blinded? Or he bribed them? And that's what they want to create. For everything, they take it up and twist it and make it look like God was there. You see the way they market themselves. It's a miracle. Because God wanted him to get out of South Africa because of what he was facing. Uebert Angel is not feeling so well now because Bushiri left South Africa, and Bushiri used to make so much money here, and part of the money he gives to Uebert Angel, obviously, because he's his spiritual father. But now that Bushiri is out of here, obviously, it's going to affect his pockets. And now you come to us, lying to us, and you want us to take you serious. No matter how porous the South African border is, that is not going to happen. He said they were looking at him. He didn't say Bushiri went to a place where there was no one and then walked. If he said he walked, I would say, okay, maybe he went to any part of the border where there is some sort of an opening and then he walked. But no, he walked and they were all looking at him. He didn't disguise himself. So he went through the border post and nobody stopped him. Nobody asked for his papers. This is the first of its kind. Now, what Uebert Angel is trying to do with this narrative is he's trying to give you a biblical situation. You remember when Paul and Silas were in prison and how they walked, how they left prison, how the prison warden came to check for them. He didn't see them there because they miraculously moved from where they were. He was where they, but the gate is still locked. So he wanted to use that. That's how they use the brains of these Christians who don't read their Bibles. Say, wow, God did with Bushiri the same way he did with Paul and Silas. You can see how they edited it and now they're sharing it around just so people would think this is it. But this is all lies. Just trying to fool people. And he's going to fool people. People will sit down there like, wow, lies. If you know how Bushiri escaped and left South Africa, you would never consider him as a man of God anymore. He's trying to use the analogy of Peter, being led by an angel and walking out of prison. That's what he's trying to do. They will use biblical texts and biblical portions to try to explain their lives of deceit, their lives of lies with it. That's what they do. But the sad thing is there are people who would believe that. But with Uebert Angel, you can never find truth in him. There's no truth in him. How can you give us this explanation? So if he comes to South Africa, he wants people to arrest him. He wants the police to arrest him so he can give the police a statement, right? Because now he is saying this is how Bushiri escaped, left South Africa. He walked. He didn't disguise himself. He walked. And you want us to just fold our arms and observe. You see, that's what they do for anything that happens. Prof X, as you guys know, he's in prison right now. He's in detention, rather. When he comes out, he's going to bring some lie, an analogy in the Bible to put it on there. That's what happens with all of them. I went to prison. I will tell you straight up, I went to prison. I'm not going to bring some lie. This is, no. Because of what I believed in, because of what I stood for. But don't tell us about somebody who bribed his way out of South Africa, bribing officials all the way, cleared the road for him. And now you are telling us he miraculously escaped, that God was with him. Come on, Uebert Angel. We're not children. I know the people that you lie to, they're used to that kind of lie, and they still sit there and listen to your lies every day. Who should believe that? Angel, please. Angel of darkness, that's who you are. Stop playing with people. Stop playing with people. Enough of it. Anyway, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you share the video and keep on the truth. There's no way we're going to allow this kind of lies to be saturated into every area and we just sit down and watch. Thank you very much. God bless you.